What's going on, guys? Sammy here with another Fulhamish match day experience today. I'm at King's Cross and Fulham are on their way to Norwich City, or more accurately on the train to Norwich City. Should be a good one today. It's Good Friday, being a couple of weeks of international break, and good to get some club football back in our lives. Expecting a difficult one today against Norwich. I know they've not been on the best form this season, but they are a good team under Daniel Farker, play some attractive football, struggles to score goals sometimes. I normally say on these things it's a must-win. Is it a must-win? I don't know. It's a must-win if we want to keep up our slim chances of getting automatic promotion, but personally, I think that's looking a little bit beyond us now, and that's really in Cardiff's hands. If we don't win today, then I think we can 100% kiss goodbye to that. But our playoff place is looking fairly secure. We'd still need a couple of wins before the end of the season to 100% make sure of our place, and we want that home leg in the second leg of the playoffs, so we need to finish third or fourth for that, so therefore we do need to get quite a few more wins in order to secure that. I'm hoping for an entertaining game though, and I think Fulham can do it. I'm quite confident. So I'm just about to meet Nathan, my mate, who is coming up to his first ever Fulham away day today. And Jack's on the train as well, and I think a few of the other Fulhamish boys will be up there. Ben's making the trip from Colchester. So yeah, should be good, and we'll see you there. Alright, we've made it to Ely, which, little known fact, I believe is the smallest city in the UK. Bet you didn't know that before you started this video. So I've joined up with Nate. How you doing?
How you doing, mate? We got the Tim Ream jersey, the lucky Tim Ream jersey.
Well, yeah, you bought this and we haven't lost since.
We haven't lost since we got the Tim Ream kit, so we'll see if we can keep the streak alive today.
Now, it's very interesting. This is your first Fulham away day.
That's right. Proper Americans on tour, so Yanks on tour.
Well, I think this is a good one to start off with. Carrow Road's a lovely ground. What are you expecting from today?
I just want to see Delia Smith cry, right? Like, isn't that the most important part of it? So.
That's the main thing we want, Delia Smith in floods of tears.
And Ed Balls as well, right? Isn't Ed Balls also a chap here as well? So.
Oh yeah, I think he is.
There's some local knowledge.
You know your Norwich, right?
Right.
Well,
so 3-0, that's what we want.
3-0. Well, we're going on the train now from Ely to Norwich. It's a bit of a roundabout trip to the gate today because there's no trains, direct trains from London to Norwich. Right, we'll see you there. We just made it to Norwich, and what a lovely city. I mean, just walked over the river, and good selection of pubs. We're just off to one ourselves actually, so the Prince of Wales, a few Fulham fans drinking in there, which should be good. About half an hour till lineups come out. Interested to see what Slav goes with. We've had a few players away on international duty for the past couple of weeks. Interested mostly to see if Thomas Callas comes back into the side. He played and scored for the Czech Republic over the international break, and would be good to see him back at centre back. Nate, what's his thoughts on Norwich?
Oh man, it's a nice little place. It's a little grey, little English day, but very pleasant so far. See the ground from the train station, so let's just hope that Fulham wake up early and make it easy on us so we have a nice ride back.
Right, we're off to the pub. See you in a sec. Very lively Prince of Wales pub.
It was good. We had a good time.
It didn't feel like very Fulham. It was.
Yeah, it was pretty loose.
Oh, very much enjoyed it. So we're just walking, classic pre-match walk through a Morrison's car park, and
so this is a different one for us.
Jack lineups out.
Yeah, no cess.
No cess. That's the main change. That's the only change.
Well, I mean, pretty much. What can you do? Basically, it is one of those ones that Sessovi played on Tuesday. It's like Thomas Callas. A lot of people calling for him to be back in. That was obviously negated by the fact that he played away in China on Friday. I see you, Benjamin. I see you, Benjamin. And yeah, it was, you know, it's interesting, but Adoy's obviously there, and we'll see what we do without Sess. So it'd be interesting. Thank you, Nick. I love it.
Pre-match feelings?
I'm really nervous, but I think we're going to win 2-0.
2-1 for me.
0-0. Gosh,
yeah,
God, Sammy.
See you later.
We're just reading the programme.
There's a Celtic fan in there.
Classic. Jack J. Collins gives the lowdown on today's opponents.
Celtic aren't playing Norwich, are they?
No. He's not a Fulham fan, but
never heard of him.
He seems to know a lot about them.
Must have been on Wikipedia.
Well done, Jack.
You're the one that predicted a 0-0 score.
Yeah, I'm joking. We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Trust in me when I say I love you, Fulham. We are going up. We are going up. And we are going up. We are going up. And we are going up. We are going up. And we are going up.
Wow, 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 what an away day. Fulham 2, Norwich City 0, and you know what, it wasn't scintillating from Fulham today, it really, really wasn't, and the first half was pretty terrible football, but we got the job done, and as atmospheres go in the away ends, that was something special, that was something to remember, and I mean, everything from Steph Johansson winding up the crowd at the end to Norwich lost their heads. It was unbelievable scenes in the away end at Carrow Road today, and a brilliant display from Fulham. Nath, your thoughts on your first away day?
Yeah, no,
they're not all like that, by the way.
First half a bit bad, but second half pure class. Fulham fans, away end was bouncing the entire game. Lovely to see Steph just do his thing, get the crowd into it. Kearney getting his goal again, everyone loves him. And Mitro doing his thing, a little bit non-existent for times, but knocked it down, did what he needs to do, and we go back with the deserved 3 points. So.
Yeah, it was, do you know what, I think the substitution of Sessegnon coming up for Floyd Eze made the difference in the second half. I didn't think it was the right decision at the time to take on Floyd, but
it worked.
Sess's influence, whilst he was not directly involved in the goals, just his influence seemed to disrupt the Norwich backline. Lovely finish from Sess for the first.
Best chant of the day, what was it? I'll be having you.
What's that?
The crowd will be having.
Oh, come on, let's be having you.
Let's be having you. Best chant of the day. Best chant.
So, big away day today. Big win for Fulham, and you know what? If they were all like that, it would be exceptional. Cardiff won today, so it's not done too much in terms of the table. I'd like to think now maybe our playoff position is pretty much secured, which is good. And I think that's our most likely destiny. But with us playing this good, if Cardiff slip up, we're going to be there. We're going to be there for the taking. So
come on,
Whites. How's it going? Sammy here, and this is the morning after. I just thought I'd do a quick little recap video because watched back what I said with Nathan, and I'm not 100% sure I made complete sense. We're still very hysterical after what was a brilliant away day. What an atmosphere. In the away end at Carrow Road. 2,100 Fulham supporters singing their hearts out throughout the game. Norwich was so quiet all game, and Fulham fans were an absolute credit to themselves yesterday. Look, I think that we didn't play brilliantly yesterday, but we didn't have to because Norwich were very poor. They were so negative in what they did, and very classy side with the ball, and they passed it around well, but quite a few poor individual performances from them. I thought Josh Murphy in particular had a poor game, and I think it's Dennis Sabeni up front offered absolutely nothing for Norwich. And yeah, so we didn't have to be brilliant, but some very good individual performances in there, in particular the midfield. Johansson and Kearney were good, I thought, and that's 3 and 4 now for Kearney, and it's good to have him back on goal scoring form. We forget he scored 12 or 13 goals for us last season, hasn't really contributed this season, so it's nice to have him amongst the goals and Steph Joe seemed back to his best. The defence were very, very good yesterday, and I think Tim Ream's currently man of the match on the Fulhamish website, and I wouldn't disagree with that, to be honest. I thought Dennis was equally as good yesterday. Ream normally gets the plaudits, but well done to Dennis for coming back for what was a bit of a horror show in the second half for him against QPR. We go again against Leeds on Tuesday, and no reason we can't win. I think they won yesterday. I haven't checked the results, but they've been on poor form, and I don't see any reason why we can't go and get another 3 points. There's 21 points left to chase for this season. Yes, we've got to hope that Wolves and Cardiff slip up, but if they do, we'll be there. Thank you for watching today, yesterday, whenever you're watching. Leave your likes, comments, and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. We'll see you at the next one.